Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. I wanted to share some exciting news. This is super exciting to me. So, as you know, I am using the Daily Health System. And when they say that everyone has a different healing time, journey time, they absolutely mean that. And I want to encourage everybody who may be slow losers of inches and pounds, or not seeing the results that, like somebody said at convention or at conference this weekend, maybe you haven't lost 5,000 pounds, but it was kind of funny the way she said it, because I think we often so focus on numbers of pounds. And if you haven't read my post today on my homepage, go read. Hi, Sarah. Go read my homepage post about the scale. But what I wanted to say is, so I have been, since May, trying to really get back to a healthier metabolic state. And I hired a coach, and she's been fantastic. I love her. She's been so helpful. And what the coach has done with me is put me on a macro tracking system. She'll adjust that, and she writes me workouts every month, 3 lifting days, walking, things like that. And I'm not doing it 100%. I do the best I can, but I definitely do not get it 100%. Now, I started the Daily Health System August, and from May to August, I had lost, I think, 3 inches on my waist, 4 inches on my waist. I had lost about 15, close to 20-ish pounds, and very slow, but that's okay, because it's still the right direction. And then I added the Daily Health System, and within the first 3 days of being on that, I lost another inch in my waist. So it took me 3 months to lose 3 inches. It took me 3 days to lose an inch. Now, I don't weigh every day for sure. I do not count inches every day. No way. But I know that, like, week by week, I would try, again, and look, and it make maybe another pound down, or 2 pounds down, 1 pound up. And I thought to myself, because I absolutely 100% believe in the science behind these products. But, frustrating nonetheless. I know there's a lady that her and her husband had started this 4 months ago, and she is down 60 pounds in 4 months, and he's down 50 or something. And if people look at that and gauge their results and their success, they're going to get frustrated and they're going to quit, because everyone's different. She also talks about not really working out. So if you're not working out and lifting, then you're not building muscle, which muscle weighs more than fat. So when you are doing things properly, you're losing the fat, but you're building muscle. So when you still see the scale go down, you're actually losing quite a bit of fat, because you're putting on muscle too. Well, anyway, so I, went to Vegas, right, this past weekend for convention, and traveling always kind of messes me up a little bit. I get really tired. It's 2 hours behind there. Even 2 hours will mess me up. And it's really expensive in Vegas. So I I brought a lot of snacks, healthy snacks, and I think we ate out twice. But other than that, probably wasn't eating maybe as much as I should, because I'm like, oh, this is so expensive to live here. I don't know how people live here. But the Activate, again, is the GLP-1 hormone, naturally increasing it with plant enzymes. And so that is telling, so everyone has GLP-1 hormone, right? We all have it, but as we age, it starts to plummet. And that's the hormone that tells our brain from our gut, you're full, you're good, your body has what it needs. Processed foods, the toxins in our air, all these things contribute to also messing up our GLP-1 hormone. So this product naturally increases our GLP-1 hormone, which is a natural alternative way to the synthetic shot that so many people are taking. And then when they come off of that, they're having so many issues. Plus, it's very, very expensive. It's like $1,000 a month, and it's synthetic. And it's made for diabetes. It's actually not made for people just to want to lose weight. So so it does that. And it also naturally activates your AMPK enzyme, which is a protein that also lives in all of our bodies that starts to plummet as we get older. And your AMPK enzyme is your fat burning enzyme. And when I say fat burning, I'm talking about the bad fat, the visceral fat, the fat that lives around your organs, your heart, your intestines, your stomach, that is going to up your chances of heart disease, blood clot, strokes, all the things that we don't want, right? It also makes your waist circumference get bigger. So if you look at like men and women, but like when they have that rounder, harder belly, okay, that's one of the 5 inflammatory markers that we really want to work on, okay? Because that really increases our risk of health disease. So 2 things that the Activate does, those 2 things. And then again, our Transform, which is our 11 plant-based enzymes that take the sugar and the carbs that you eat that are not being utilized for your body. So again, if you look at a little kid that's just like a sugar energy burning machine, they're going to need a lot more sugar and carbs, okay? As we get older again, as our things start to plummet, if we aren't using the sugar and carbs for energy, it gets sent to our bloodstream, which 1, causes whole body inflammation. 2, that is actually what your triglycerides are. So unused carbohydrates that are not being used for energy will get sent to the bloodstream and increase your triglycerides, which are a thing that you do not want to be high, okay? It's fat in the bloodstream, but it doesn't actually come from fat. It comes from unused energy, unused carbohydrates and sugar. So the Transform will take that when you eat it before, or eat it when you take that before you eat, about 15 to 60-ish minutes. And a good thing is for people who are like, I'm really bad at remembering to do this, no problem. Our molecular biologist, chemist in our company said that if you actually break open the capsule and sprinkle it on your food and eat it, if you weren't able to get it in time before you ate, also works well. But taking that before you eat or sprinkling on your food is transforming, converting the unused sugar and carbs to fiber. And we all know what fiber does, right? Fiber is what takes all the excess things out of our body, toxins, metals, just anything leaking into our body. That's why fiber is really, really important, okay? But it's also taking that extra sugar and carbs out of your body that would normally then unused go to your blood and cause inflammation and fat in your blood, which what does that do again? Increases our risks of heart attacks, blood clots, strokes, waist circumference gain. Waist circumference gain. It wreaks havoc on our metabolism. These products also together keep our blood sugar level. And when we keep our blood sugar level, we are also, when we prevent those spikes, we are preventing inflammation. We are preventing mood swings. We are preventing the physical shakiness, hunger. Unregulated blood sugar leads to insulin resistance, which uncontrolled insulin resistance leads to type 2 diabetes. So there's a pattern here, right? And we want to stop the pattern from getting worse and worse and worse. And this is not a weight loss system because many, many people do not need to lose weight. They look very thin, but inside they could be very unhealthy. They could have high blood pressure. They could have unregulated glucose levels. They could have, I have known some of the like skinniest people to have the most insane numbers of triglycerides or A1C or whatever. So this is not about losing weight. This is about getting healthy metabolically. And again, I'm really, really, pushing, or not pushing, but encouraging everyone to get the book Good Energy by Dr. Casey Means, because it is so informative in there. And this is starting younger and younger, and even in our bodies than what we're doing for the next generation with getting pregnant and having kids. The obesity epidemic in children is so incredibly high. It's over 50% in our country of obese or overweight children. Pharma wants to push the shot, the diabetes shot that starts with an O. They want to push that. They want to push that through to make it covered for 6-year-olds. So I'm on the other side of the fence where I want to be the encourager of let's do everything we can to be unhealthy or to be healthy in an unhealthy world. All right. So, coming back to Vegas, okay, all I did different. And I even had I felt like really, truly, I was trying to be the cheapest person ever. So it was just snacking, not enough protein. I had M&Ms. Like I even just wanted to avoid, but I lost 4 pounds. I just stepped on the scale this morning, and I'm down 4 pounds from right before I went to Vegas. That's the last time I had weighed. I walked a lot in Vegas, and I love the weather there. But honestly, the only difference was because I didn't get any lifting in. It was just walking. The Activate and Transform. That's the only difference from May when I started with my coach till now. That has really, truly upped my game. And I can feel it. I can definitely, there is science behind this, okay? This isn't just a placebo, it's in my head. There is definitely science behind this, but your body will start to cooperate with you when you start to peel back all those layers of inflammation. And I got a lot, let me tell you. And if those who really know me and know my health history, I got a lot of inflammation I got to work through. So I have to be patient, but it's going in the right direction. So I wanted to come on and encourage everybody that this does work. Give it time. Some of you will feel and see results very quickly. Some of you won't, but you will see them. We live in a world where we want everything quick. We want it now. We don't want to have to wait. We don't even like to sit in line at the bank to go through the ATM machine, which is literally spitting out our cash into our hand. We want everything now. And we have to get back to slower paced living, trusting God, and not quitting when we don't see things right away, whatever that is. All right. So I want to come on here, encourage you all. I also want to remind you that when it comes to this system, you guys, I just don't want you to lose out on this opportunity in October. I really, really don't. Please ask some questions. Please be curious. You know, nobody can force anyone to do anything, and I would never force anyone to do anything ever. But I know what is in store. And if you know me and you trust me, jump in and we will do this together. All right. Talk to you guys later.